This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
Yes, so Ja Rule says that he is down to go against 50 Cent in an IG live battle. I know a lot of people were calling for that, but I doubt that it could seriously happen. Now, Fat Joe was on with Swiss Beats and Ja Rule called in, and here's what happened.
Yo, Ja, we got millions of people listening, so don't go bad.
I want all the smoke, but I behave.
Yo, Ja, you gotta behave.
That sounds like a devilish behave.
All I can say is, man, that'll break the internet, Ja.
Yes, it will. It'll break the internet. But yeah, we do that for the culture.
We just want to make sure the intentions is where they need to be.
Do I get to put joints that I've written for others?
Of course. Yeah, those are your records.
Oh, then here we go. Let's ride.
That's never gonna happen. Ja Rule and 50 Cent. That would be the most disrespectful IG live battle you'd ever seen. You thought Soulja Boy and who was that famous Dex were fighting through the phone. This would be even worse.
50 Cent went on social media and he posted, "Who won a battle? And here's a moment of silence for the still sick and suffering, LOL."
Yeah, what Swiss said was right. Swiss said the intentions aren't right and the tensions are not right. Those guys would be so disrespectful. It'd be nasty. It would definitely be nasty.
Who would you go with in the battle, though? Who would you go with in the battle?
Song for song, I think 50 wins that one. I think 50 had bigger records, way bigger records.
Well, yeah, I don't know if 50 had one record that was definitely bigger, but Ja had some big records. I'm going to just say I'm going to have to go 50 because if you're talking about all the records they did, records they appeared on, I just think 50's catalog is longer because you got his solo stuff, his G-Unit stuff, the stuff with Game. I think Eminem. 50 would hit Ja real hard. Yeah, but Ja has huge records. Also, a lot of Ja's records have aged better than 50's records. Because me being a 41-year-old father of three, Ja's catalog can play in the house. 50, on the other hand, he's got some joints you can play in the house, but not so much. I can't play I Smell. Is that you, Ja? I can't play that in the crib. Not around the kids.
Yeah, but I mean, when you talk about records, I think he has it. But then you also got to put into play the records that they wrote. And I think Ja wrote a lot of records for J-Lo. I think he wrote a lot of records for Mary. But I just when you
wrote a lot of records for Game.
Yeah, but when you battling, I don't think people would want to hear those slow records on them battles, though. You know?
Yeah, I think 50 got the better catalog for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he posted a meme of Ja Rule holding a sign up on the street with a cup with money saying, "I will battle 50 Cent for attention." You already knew all that was going to happen. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, Drake has made a historic debut at #1 with Tootsie Slide. He is the first male act with 3 number ones as debuts on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. So congratulations to Drake with yet another number one.
Congratulations, but that record sucks. And congrats to that Universal bag that made that happen. Round of applause.
Nah, I don't think so.
Now, people really like that song. We've been having conversations
really
about it.
Yeah,
people do really
like that record. I think.
Well, can I ask you a question?
Like it. Yes, sir.
How is a TikTok record not trending on TikTok? Number 1 song on TikTok is still Roddy Ricch, The Box. The number two song on TikTok is not actually Non-Stop by Drake with the Flip the Light challenge. So how is a TikTok record not trending on TikTok?
Well, it's only been out a week.
Yeah, and it's got 36 million. It's got 36 million airplay impressions on radio, 55 million streams online, and 25,000 singles sold. Once again, congratulations to Universal for dropping that bag.
Nah, I think them kids like that record.
Yeah, they do. All right, now Karl-Anthony Towns. If you remember, he talked about his mother being sick from coronavirus. We'll flash back to that.
She kept getting worse. Her fever was never cutting from 103, maybe go down to 101.9 with the meds, and then immediately spiked back up. She was deteriorating daily, and the day that she was feeling great, talked, and she felt she turned the corner. I felt she was turning the corner. I knew there was more days to come, but I felt that we were heading in the right direction. And they said that she went sideways, and things that went sideways quick. I talked to her, told her I loved her. She's been in a medically induced coma since that day.
Well, now their Timberwolves star, his mom has passed away. She passed away yesterday due to complications from coronavirus. The announcement was made by the Timberwolves on Twitter. So right now they are just asking for some privacy in this time of great mourning.
Yes, man. That's horrible.
He posted, I want to take this time to wish the most special and important woman in my life an amazing birthday today. You have always been the rock of our family, and your strength and love has pushed me to not only be the best basketball player I could be, but the best man I could be. I remember the times you used to come sleep with me when I was in pre-K so I could sleep well in school, or all the times you would sneak me out of school during my lunch and take me to Pizza Hut and all of that. So that was a message like 4 years ago that he had posted to his mom. And I posted a throwback of her holding him as a baby. Yeah. So he hasn't spoken yet, but obviously that's tough on him.
And those are the kind of people and situations that you have to think about when you think about your life getting somewhat back to normal. Some people's lives will never be normal again after this. Their lives have been changed forever. So those are the kind of people that you think about, that I think about.
So for people who act like coronavirus isn't that serious, like, remember that pastor in Virginia who was still holding church services and said he was going to do that no matter what? He said God is larger than this dreaded virus, and he just passed away from coronavirus because he was still having church services, and his wife has it also now.
It's
well,
sad,
you know what? God had a plan for him.
Especially that you know that those people die alone. Like, think about it. Once they go in that hospital, you never see them again, unless they come out. You don't see them.
That's what Wendy Williams was crying about on TV yesterday. Even though people thought she was high. She might have been, but still, she was still crying about coronavirus victims.
Right.
And dying alone.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report.